Hi guys and welcome back, and today I'm doing a glowy bronzy makeup tutorial using all MAC products. So this is a little bit more makeup than I would ordinarily wear. This is probably something I would wear for a night out, but there are things that you can skip if you want to pare it down slightly, and I will let you know what those steps are as we go along. So I'm going to start off with foundation, and I'm going in with the MAC Studio Radiance. I have really been enjoying this foundation. I'm just going to give it a shake. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to be using my fingers for this. So I'm going in, just to start off with, I'm going in with one pump and just going to spread that evenly over the skin. I really do like this foundation for a glowy look, even though I do have combination skin. I do have to powder it down slightly, but I really like it for day wear because it does just give you a very natural finish, a little bit of luminosity, so I really do like it for that. Now one pump is generally enough. I'm going to go in with a little bit more, maybe another half a pump, just to try and sort of camouflage my pores on my cheek area, give a little bit more coverage to my nose. But it really is a good one. Let me know in the comments if you've tried this. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer, and I'm using the Studio Fix Everywhere concealer pen. I just take a little bit of this for the under eye area. So I just take one little pump. That is way too much, but we can make a start with that. And I really do like this for under my eye area. I'm in the shade NC27. This is a little bit light for my skin, even in winter, if I try and wear it as a foundation. But it really is a good one. It does give a beautiful finish if you can find the right shade and you want to wear it as a foundation. It really is very, very good for that. So that's the eyes done. Now, I don't have a MAC brow product, so I am going to do my brows a little bit later. I'm going to fill them in with the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I'll do those towards the end. I'll do those off camera. So quite happy with that. Now, as I say, I do need to powder this foundation down. So I'm going in with the MAC Skin Finish, and I'm in the shade Medium Plus. This is not a mattifying powder, but it does kind of set the makeup, and it doesn't necessarily add any extra glow. So I like going in with this. It also tends to minimize my pores, so it's really good for that. And it's a lovely one to touch up with throughout the day as well. But it's definitely not, if you're looking for a mattifying powder, I would use the Oil Control Blotting Powder. So that's just given me a nice even finish to the skin. And now we are going to go on to the eyes. Now, I'm using a couple of my favorite shadows. In fact, everything that I'm using in this tutorial is my favorite at the moment, and that was the inspiration. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is a lid shade, and it is in the color Sable. This is one of my most repurchased MAC shadows, and it's inimitable. I have never ever been able to find a dupe for this shade. So it's a kind of bronzy, almost purpley shade. It's got a touch of lavender in it, I would say. So taking a little bit of that on the lid brush. I really love this because it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's just such a beautiful color for summer, winter, spring, you name it. It's kind of timeless, I would say, but it really is just a beautiful one. I really do love that. Let's just see if I am using my mirror the right way. No, there we go. Now I can see I've got the magnified side on. Oh, yes. Now I can see what I'm doing. So that is just a beautiful shade. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to use this to line my lower lid with the same shadow. So just dipping it into that and It's just going to give me a light definition. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more. And now we're going to go into the crease, and I'm going in with my charcoal brown. This is a really lovely neutral brown, so I'm just going to take a crease brush and apply that into the crease and a little bit up onto the lower lid, because I do have hooded lids. So this is just going to give a little bit more definition to the eye. We are going to amp it up a little bit. I'm not going to blend it out yet. I'm going to put another shade on before I do any blending. So that has laid a great foundation for the eye color. Now I want to go in with something a little bit darker. So if you were using this, wearing this as a daytime look, you might want to stop there and just blend out the shadow and then be done with it. But as I said, I am amping up this look, so I'm going to go in with an even darker shade, and I'm going in with Embark. This is quite a warm matte shade, and I'm going to be using this just on the outer corner just to give the eyes a little bit more definition. But as I say, you could skip this step if you were doing this look for a daytime look. So I'm happy with that placement, and now I am going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to blend that out. So while you weren't looking, I have gone and done my brows, and I have also blended out that darker shade. Now I'm going to go in with something that I hardly ever do, and it's a black eyeliner. This is the MAC Kajal in Extreme Black, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on the outer corner. It is a really good one, and it really does stay, and you can blend it and smoke it out, and it becomes a very kind of transparent black, if that's the right word. So I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm going to just start blending that out, because it does look a bit chunky, but I'm going to blend it and really diffuse that color. And I've just been enjoying this because it does stay put on the lid, and it's a very easy way to add a little bit of drama. And as I say, it is very blendable. And then I'm going to take a tiny amount of that and I'm going to apply it to the lower lid. So again, if you wanted a daytime look, this is definitely a step that you could skip. I'm just putting it on the outer third of the lower lid. It's great for tight lining as well. If you wanted to tight line the upper lid, it's really great for that. And then taking the same pencil brush, I'm just going to blend that out and smoke it out on the lower lid. I've really been enjoying a kind of smoked out grungy lower lid of late. I don't know why, but I've really been enjoying it. It's a kind of slept in look. Looks like you've slept in your makeup. I just go through phases and have really been enjoying that. I am going to apply mascara, but I'm going to do that later. So it really doesn't matter what order you apply your makeup. I find that I like to apply mascara at the end because it gives me a good sense of balance. It just kind of balances everything out. So I like to apply, generally I like to apply my face products first. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer, and I've got the MAC Radiant Skin Finish Bronzer, and this is in, I think it's light rosy. So they've got various different, or two different finishes. So the one has got a little bit of a sheen to it and the other one is matte. So the one I've got has got a bit of a sheen, and I really do love this shade because it doesn't pull yellow or orange on me. Taking a fan brush, and I'm going to just lightly contour just a little bit on the cheek, and then I'm going to apply a little bit of this to the hairline, to the forehead, just to warm up and give us that bronze glow that we are looking for. This is quite pigmented as well, so you do need to go slowly with it. And then I'm going to apply some to my chin, my jowl area, just to disguise those jowls, and I just pull it slightly down the neck as well. And now I'm going to be going in with one of my latest finds, and that is the blush in Harmony. I've spoken about this ad nauseum, I think, and it looks like that. It doesn't look like much in the pan at all, but it really is just, I just love it. It's beautiful for people who are afraid of blush. They don't really want to apply blush. This is lovely because it just gives you definition and a little bit of color as well. But it really is a great one for mature women who just perhaps don't like blush that much. And there are people out there. I know it's hard for me to believe. But this is just a beautiful one. And you could use this to contour and bronze as well, if you wanted to. So it's given me some nice definition, but it definitely hasn't given me the glow that I'm looking for. And so I'm going to go in with one of my all-time favorites, and that is the MAC Warm Soul. It's a peachy shade and it has got a little bit of sheen to it. So I'm taking a blush brush and I'm going to stamp this on, and I'm going to start here on the outer part of the cheek and up onto the cheekbone, because this will just give a little bit of a shine, or a sheen rather, to the cheek. So it really is just beautiful. I really love it. It's one of my favorite MAC blushes. And then I am going to use a little bit on the apples of the cheeks, just to give a little bit more glow. So if you find that using two blushes is a little bit over the top for you, of course you could go in either with the Harmony or with the Warm Soul on its own. Warm Soul on its own is really beautiful. I just like to combine it with the Harmony because I find that it does give a little bit more, what is the word, depth to the skin, and I really do love it as a blush. Now I'm going to go on to the eyes. So I am going in with the Giga Black Lash Mascara from MAC. Now this is definitely not the most volumizing mascara that I've ever seen in my life. If you are looking for volume, then I would suggest that you use the MAC Stack Mascara. It will give you a lot more volume. I enjoy this one because I do have hooded lids and it's very easy to apply. It doesn't transfer onto my mobile lid. And now onto lips. So one of my obsessions of late has been the lip liner in the shade Mahogany. I purchased this quite recently. I'm very into my taupes and my reddy browns and those kinds of colors. And this lip pencil goes with probably 50% of the lipsticks that I own. So really have been enjoying this one. I would highly recommend it. Now I'm going in with a matte lipstick shade, and this is in the shade Kinda Sexy, and I really do love this. It's a beautiful summer color, and of course you could also pair it with a slightly lighter lip shade as well, lip liner if you wanted to. I love that the lip liner and the lipstick, there's a little bit of contrast between the two. But now I'm going to top this off. You could go in with a gloss. I have, I think this is Nymphette by MAC. But I'm going to go in with a Luster Glass lipstick, and this is in the shade Posh Pit. And it is that very beautiful kind of 90s reddy brown. I'm just going to put a little bit of this over the lips. If I had to choose two products out of the whole look that I think really complement each other the most, I would have to say it's the Mahogany lip liner and the lipstick in Kinda Sexy. I think they go really beautifully together. And of course, I love the glow of Warm Soul, the dimension of the Harmony blush, and the foundation and the eyeshadows as well. So some of my absolute favorite MAC products. So guys, let me know in the comments down below if you've used any of these specific MAC products and what you think of them. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a comment down below. I am going to leave you with a link to my video for a MAC day look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.